Hello and welcome back to After the End. We are continuing our very quick expansion across the United States and quite a lot of Canada. And we have somewhere up here that we need to attack. Now, we don't need to attack this because we need the land. We need to attack this purely because we have two vassals here and we would very much like to merge them into one vassal underneath this person. So that's why we have to attack them. Do they have any allies? That's their vassal, and that's their vassal. So they're allied to all three of their vassals. Fantastic. You're getting attacked. Now, let's just see what kind of wars we got. So we could always do a holy war for kingdom. I think that's our worst case scenario here. Let's have a look at what else we can do. Have you got anybody who's willing to join me? Let's see. So a couple of people pressed claims. You've got pressed claim. Nope. You've got a pressed claim. That's a nope. You've got a pressed claim. Nope. Nope. Oh, are any of you married? Yes, you are. Okay, cool. So I can look at the people they're married to try and drag people into my court. Player heir. I mean, we might end up with no luck on this as well, but that's okay. A lot of them are already landed as well. You're already within my realm? Yes, okay, invite to court. Perfect. We can do that. Which will then bring her into court as well, or not? No, she's not in the same court as him. Okay, so that's not very useful. So that's, which one? You? This person? So I can invite you, but you'd say no. How about you? Aha! You would say yes. Okay, so Ami, you can join us. Anyone else? No? Doesn't want to join us. Okay, and we have implicit claims which are just children of the person in charge, and they're not going to join us. Okay, well, let's see whether we can press this claim. So she's joined us. Can I press their claim? Yes. Wonderful. However, it's going to be way too expensive. Okay, I'm going to need you to convert to my religion because it's way too expensive for you not to. Right. I'm happy if you switch back immediately after, but it's fine. So 1560. So different dynasty, claim titles. Well, you don't need these lower titles. Yeah, I don't care about any of these. So let's get rid of these. There we go. It's only 480 if you don't get any of the lower titles. Perfect. Let's declare war. Right. So, I guess we'll raise some troops over here. And then let's go. We'll raise them over in Bane's capital. Right, wait for the point where all the men-at-arms spawn, which is right there, and then go. Okay. Right, that's fine. Probably want to go to that one. Let's just go. Oh, that's them raising their troops over here. Never mind, that's where we want to be. Wonderful. They're getting on boats. That's absolutely fine. Let's go Commander Skill. Put you in charge, and let's go. That's not all your troops. Ah, there's their troops. Okay. Do we want to be a role model parent for our daughter? Yeah, I suppose so. Seems fine. Let's head over here then, because that is those guys aren't actually the ones who I want to be attacking, because they won't get us any war score. Right. Coffee for sale. I'm not going to buy that. Nope. Not going to request that one of my governors retires. And we're going to do the siege here. Oh yeah, somebody suggested that the reason why we were just completely off topic. The reason why we're losing Manhattan is due to the succession law, because it says under succession that we're losing it due to Confederate partition, which would make sense, right? Because we currently have Confederate partition as our succession law here. Is there a way for us to fix that? I would need every single powerful vassal to approve. Okay. So let's just work out what I would want this to be. So what's acclamation? Under acclamation succession, empire title and its associated holdings will be inherited by the candidate with the highest candidate score. The pool of candidates includes the realm, nobles, family. Okay, appointment. Inherited by the candidate, any adult in the realm. Okay. Yeah. So I could change this from from Confederate. Yeah, so I could change it from Confederate. The problem is that I would need to have this heir line up with the heir who's going to get Manhattan, right? So I would need to, in this case, have it be primogenitor. Wait, not even primogenitor. Would it be primogenitor? Yes, so I'd need it to be primogenitor so that he inherits. Or I guess high partition would be fine as well, maybe? Lion's share of titles, so he might get it under high partition. Yeah. But I'd also need every single powerful vassal to approve, which is also going to be a big problem. Okay. Interesting. And I can't get primogenitor, right? Because I don't have... Well, wait, can I even press this button? Oh, well, actually, this is a much easier thing to do then. I can't press the button. There's no way to press this button because I have too many powerful vassals. So, no, I can't change it. Because I can't press the button to accept the change. So... There you go. Right. Well, that makes life a lot easier. We just don't need to worry about it. I can't press the button. There is nobody who I can put in as an accolade successor for that one. Let me just try that again. If I do this, can I get out of here with like an enter key? Can I tab into anything? No. Okay, yeah. So there's no way for me to press that. I have no idea where it is. If there is anywhere where that is actually able to be pressed. How about up here? Maybe if I check where it should normally be. Like, be here, wouldn't it? I'm just seeing whether this will trigger based on where it normally is. No, I can't see this button lighting up anywhere, so. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So we're stuck with it. So we're just going to lose Manhattan, which is fine. We do have a lot of money. I should probably build some things. And we should, as people pointed out, upgrade upgrade Washington as much as possible, which may mean that we want to upgrade our... or we want to change the culture in Washington so that we can have all of our tech advances, which seems like a reasonable idea. Does mean I lose development in county for a while, but that's okay. Let's promote culture. It's going to take 12 years, but that's okay. It's actually not that long. It can be a lot longer for culture conversion. Right. Where are we? Yes, continue building as well. While we're here. I can always probably... Well, no, I can't. I was going to say I could almost... I could always revoke this title later. But I can't revoke it because I can't revoke unless I'm in higher level of DEFCON. So, yeah. Don't know. We're kind of just in a weird spot with that. Let's upgrade the temple. Why can I not upgrade this? Have they not got the tech? Nope. Okay. Cool. Okay. Win the siege. Next one. Prisoners taken in siege. That's you, who I'm going to get a weak hook for and send away. And same here. Wonderful. Both of them done. Let's win our siege. And then we're going to break their siege. Wonderful. I captured a prisoner. We're going to ransom you for 50 gold. Wonderful. And yeah, let's attack in here. They all break their sieges because they have to reinforce, at which point they are destroyed. You've learned the language. Wonderful. Trying to get back over to the fight, but I guess I'll just zoom out and zoom in. Right, that's okay. And we have won the battle. Fantastic. Let's head to Kent and siege that land. You are reasonable as a commander. I'm going to recruit you. Mainly because I'm still looking for that successor for Liberty. And I'm really hoping that we get one soon. I don't know what we need. I could go and have a look and like specially look for somebody who can fit that requirement, but I'm not that worried about it right now. Okay, this person claimed to be from the president, but he wasn't. I'm going to kill him and get ourselves some more dread. So our dread is now 100. Wonderful. That's good. And we have now arrived in Kent, which is going to be sieged before they even get control over their armies again. And then we're going to head up to here. Ooh, Crusade for Northflow. Washington protect us from these infidels. Redemptionist rulers, invigorated by a call to arms by President Hoyt, have started to gather a large host of zealots to wage war crusade against all enemies of the cross in Northflow. More and more fanatics are drawn in every day in what will soon be a mighty army of the cross assembled to bring war upon our lands. We can only pray that Washington will grant Governor Burton the courage and fortitude to stand against the tide of infidels, otherwise known as us, because he's our vassal. You're 102 and about to die, and you thought, hey, let's just call a crusade against me? Oh, it's the Holy Columbian Commonwealth. Oh. Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense. Also, I just got the Pilgrim's Guide. I'm going to destroy that. Wonderful. A little bit more money. Where's our army? There it is. Right. Oh, we're going to beat up their army as well. Or they're going to run away. Either way, we win the war because we're going to win the siege. You want to buy my tobacco? Sure. Seems good to me. Let's enforce demands. That gets us a new vassal. So be it. Disband. So now we're over our vassal limit. However, I'm going to transfer in somebody. Now we're at our vassal limit again. Then I think you should also desire that land here. You don't, but you should. I'm going to grant you that vassal. Wonderful. So that's actually pretty good there. You appear to be independent. You want to just be my vassal? Realm is distant. No, it isn't. Aha. You will be my vassal. Wonderful. Welcome to being my vassal. Right. That's good. And then we will presumably transfer you under... Yeah, transfer you under here. Perfect. Right. I'm not missing any of these. They just haven't been assigned yet. New powerful family, apparently. Good. Right. Crusade. Now, we can't... Unfortunately, you can't preempt the crusade and just, like, declare your own war. Which I would love to do. So we basically just have to wait on this one. I'm assuming it just, yeah, still isn't assigned to them. It's okay. They only have 800 troops. Wait, does that means that the Holy Columbian Commonwealth hasn't joined? Yep. That means that it's literally only these guys. The Holy Columbian Commonwealth are like, don't draw us into your into your horrible war. Okay. How long? 15 months. Alright. Well, that's not good. Any wars I can do in the meantime? I guess I could be at peace for a little bit and let our positive opinion go up. Probably not that bad an idea. Is there anything in here I need to do? Just checking if I've got any I'm missing. Yep, I'm missing Master of the Horse. So let's put in you. Okay. And you're going to give us, I guess, Army Pursuit for now. Do I want a Court Chronicler? I guess I might as well. I have an absurd amount of money, so let's do that. I'm not going to search for legends. High Alm Owner. I almost certainly do not need, but I'm going to put one in anyway. Again, because I have an absurd amount of money. This guy's about to die, so I'm going to put somebody else in charge. It says more piety. It says zealot, personality zeal. I actually don't know what personality zeal means. I guess it's the waiting for what that personality wants. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'll just leave you where you are. Court Poet. That could be Oswald. Actually, I don't like having the same person do multiple jobs, so it's going to be Billy Joe. Every year, the Court Poet will write a poem giving you a modifier improving either your legitimacy, piety, advantage, or attraction for 3 years. Sure, why not? Court Musician. Again, I don't like the same person doing multiple tasks. That's going to be my daughter. That's just legitimacy per month, but I don't need that because I'm max legitimacy, I think. Pretty much, yeah, so leave you doing that. This is our cupbearer, who's going to be Huey. Huey. I could get extra tax off of courtly vassals. How much is that in reality? It's like 3 gold per month for minus 30 opinion. That's not really worth it. Yeah, I don't need that either. Food taster. That's going to be Tarzan. Yeah, let's increase our scheme discovery chance here as well. Fish and wildlife one, I don't need anything. Forecourt jester. Now this is a big jump between average and excellent, so I'm going to go with the I'm going to go with you here. Stress. Can you reduce the stress of a random courtier? Okay. Yeah, and then what's this one? Gives us dread, and then this one I can't choose because your intrigue isn't high enough. I guess you can reduce the stress of a random person. You're already terrifying the court. You're terrifying the court. New bodyguard needed. It's going to be you. You're going to terrify the court. Court artificer. Sure, I'm going to put you in here. Give me renown per month. Okay. You have a chance of getting an inspiration. Renown per month, different inspiration. Renown per month, different inspiration. Do I need a crown? I do need a crown. Yeah, try and be inspired. Get me a crown. Okay. That'll do there. Prisoners can be ransomed. Both of them can be ransomed for 10 gold. To the same person. Alright. Oh, there's 10 gold. And then I'm going to ransom again for 10 gold. Nice. Good. We could potentially do a legend. Yeah. We could do our legitimizing legend for a new president. The thing about this one is I think its main benefit is that you... does it tell me in here? Mythical? It does. Okay, yeah. So its main benefit is that you can de jure drift a kingdom. But there's 0 point to that as us because we have a decision that can de jure drift a kingdom anyway, which is reunite the US. Yeah, so this doesn't matter at all for us. Okay. Holy Legend. What does that get us? Evangelize to the realm, converting a bunch of the realm to your faith. So there's arguments on whether we want to do that or not. I don't think we necessarily do. You get an additional use of the major holy casus belli though. That is pretty good. That gives you another like kingdom level holy war. Then heroic might actually be our best because it gives you... Yeah, the demand local submission, allow you to subjugate any nearby realm for 15 years, I believe that is. I think this one is the best. Yeah, I think this one's the best for us. Unless we want to convert the realm, which I don't really want to. What was the actual legend quality matter? Strength of its reach of its spread. Okay, final rewards. I think it's going to be, like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't need the legitimacy. In which case, yeah, this is fine. Let's do this for us. Yeah, it's going to cost us an absurd amount, but if we're doing nothing for a little bit, that makes perfect sense. Right. And then in here... Oh, I need a personal champion as well. That's going to be... you. So you can give me prestige per month, or... Character has a chance of getting contender, trait experience, or prowess skill. Because her prowess is less than 38, she can't give prowess. This must be because it's based on our, yeah, it's based on our prowess. Because her prowess is below ours, she can't do that. That's okay. Let's just get her to improve her skills every month. That seems good. I have no more artificers. Actually, what I should do now is I should go into here. You're fine doing what you're doing, but I'm going to try and commend the legend abroad. And where's Court Chronicler? I think I want, yeah, commend the legend abroad again. To get more people involved. I could go with this one, but it just costs an absurd amount of money, so I'd rather not. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Yeah, it's still not taxing people, but that's just because it hasn't assigned them yet. Yeah, okay. I can get rid of that then. Stop telling me about it. Learning perk available. Wonderful, so we've now got healthy. Is our health back to excellent? Not quite, but we're still at good. Alright. Oh yeah, how long does it take us to get a new one? 19 months. Okay, fair enough. But now we're kind of just letting our negative opinion burn off. So currently we have a negative 43 opinion with every single vassal due to being in offensive wars. And we might as well let it burn off as we wait for this crusade. I'm going to decline whatever people are coming to me with. New religious head of the anthropophagism, which is the Manifesto Anthropophagico, a sacred text nearly forgotten for centuries, proclaims that human nature draws its strength from its own diversity. Its main teaching, the true law, is simple. One becomes more than themselves by consuming what is not themselves. Wait, what? Thus, they believe that the ritual of devouring other men and women, particularly those from different cultures or faiths, will bring them closer to perfection and deepen their understanding of reality. Oh, it's cannibals! Oh, I thought this was a red banana originally. However, I'm looking at it a little closer, and that is quite clearly an arm and a leg. Oh! Oh, lovely. Okay, well, yeah. Good. My court poet wrote this poem about me. Okay, and gave me this buff. Okay, cool. That's nice. You event. Queen of the Road. My president, what is more valuable, your time or your health? Oh, this doesn't matter because this thing's bugged if you do this. The modifier will be removed way before it should be. So in which case I should just... I'll roll the dice and try for both and it won't matter anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Because it'll pop up in a couple of months. At least if I'm right in this being that version of the game. And it'll just pop up saying, oh, it's been removed. You'd be like, why? And it'll be because the person's been removed from their position. It's like, no, they haven't. And I'll go, oh, well, they've been removed anyway. Alright, let's keep investing in our trade port here. Right. How long have we got? And have you got anyone else? Oh, you got someone else in your thing. That must mean that you got... Hey, you still didn't manage to get the Holy Columbian Commonwealth, but you got a bunch of lower people in. That's okay. It's fine. Well. Crusade is 9 months away. More myth and legend. Let's try and get ourselves some legend spread chance. How many is it spread to right now? 4 baronies. Okay. Cool. What's your one? Followers of the Camino Estelar, or Star Path, believe that the Atacama and Andes have long been home to countless individuals who have paid homage to the ancients through contemplation of its breathtaking night sky. You know what? Hot take, I think I can get behind theirs a lot more than I can get behind the cannibals. Amarillo? Sure, we'll take them as... Wow, they're massive. As a vassal. Me realizing quite how much land we're getting from that. It's an absurd amount of land for no work whatsoever. Okay. How about you, Cortez? Yes, you would be my vassal. You're currently in a war. How about you? No? Okay. Hey, our realm now stretches from sea to sea. That's cool. Now we're over our vassal limit again. I can vassalize this person. Sure. I'll do that. Discovered the Fortunate Sons innovation. So that's in this one, right? Yes, so that gets us more Republican vassal tax. Nice. We're very close to designer clothing, which will get us 20 vassal limit, which will then mean we don't need to care about vassals for a little bit. You have 1 untaxed vassal. Oh, really? Do I? Right, there we go. Now I don't. Okay. Hill County? Nope, you don't want to be our vassal. That's fair. I'm ill. Do no more is necessary to make me better. I'm better. Wonderful. Don't care. Do whatever they were coming to me with. How long till this? 7 months. Okay, cool. How are our men-at-arms looking in our provincial army? They're actually able to be upgraded. Nice. Okay. District of New York Army. I think I might upgrade it a little bit. I'm going to get rid of these light footmen. I'm going to replace these light footmen with watchmen. What are light footmen usually? Heavy infantry counters. Yeah, with watchmen. I'm going to replace these with trebuchets. And I'm going to replace these guys with I guess I could go for more armored horsemen, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. Wonderful. That seems good to me. A little bit of extra power there. Okay, for the sins of the mother. Hated Walthew, I'm the son of Director Jackie, and the time has come for you to answer for your vile misdeeds. Face me, or the world will know that you are unwilling to defend your honor. Oh, okay. Sure. Well, I'm not going to chuck money in his face. I'm going to try and make it harder for us to be injured. Form is excellent, his stance is passable. Strike power riposte. We won. Fantastic. They're wounded. We got some experience in Blade Master and some experience in Foot Contender. And yeah, that's good. Wonderful. Right, and he became my rival, unfortunately. Wait, was that Mr. Wayne? Was he a Wayne? He is from House Wayne. I didn't realize there was rivals with House Wayne still. We hold the District of Long Island. Okay. Well, coffee for sale. Don't care. You can transfer this person to this person. Sounds like a great idea. Don't really know what I did, but I've done it now. How many are we over on vassals? 2. Yeah, it's not great, but anyway. We're where we're at. Spread to 13 baronies with 0 people promoting it. Okay. And get a lovely picnic for 5 years. Sure, why not? I'm no longer ill. That's great. Love to hear it. Renown has gone up. Legend spreads. Yep, I'll get this person to start supporting us, which now means that we have a promoter. Nice. You finished something here. Can I upgrade your castle? No. Can I get rid of your hill fort for something useful? I guess I could get windmills. Sure. That's good to me. I'm not going to go to your grand wedding. 4 months till the crusade. Something's happening over here. Something big. Yeah, a couple of internal wars happening. Right. Line that one. They might even be the same internal war. Nope, they're not. Yours is war against the tyranny of the Emperor. Yours is war against, or is a war for a claim. Okay. Cool. I'm giving a courteous greeting by my court jester Oswald, who seems abuzz with excitement. He tells me of a mystical land known simply as the Atabil of Kudsmil, and he unfurls a map to this wonderful land in front of me. He tells me that the rivers run with milk and honey, that even the peasantry are fat for the abundance of the land. Though usually I would never venture so far, tales of my heroic journey would certainly have an effect on the conquest of the state of Basse Quebec. Sure? Where is it? Where do you want me to go? You want me to go here? I mean, I can do that, yeah. Experienced captains, mercenary guards, I think would be a must. Yeah, we could drop in a few places here, grab some extra experience. Let's have a look. So, on the way there from Washington, I would be looking to go to Virginia Beach. Do I want to go along the coast here to go to all of these places? There's an argument. I already have been to some of them, but what if I went like this way? Charlotte over to the coast and then just work our way down the coast here. Getting all of this lifestyle experience along the way. Oh, cancel that. That one, Merritt Island, and then we'd go back to Orlando, cross to Tampa, and then all the way along to Miami. Yeah. Okay. Arrive at the island. Do we want to go to some of these places at the end? I guess I could while I'm here. So after I've been to the island, land in Cancun. Go here. Go here, and then I'm going to head out from here. So I'm going to head to this one. Yeah, we could go to Havana. Sure. Let's go there. Then there. We head out this way. We're going to deliberately miss where we're going, and we're going to come in here to get a couple of bonuses there. So we go to there. Go to Philadelphia, and then we're going to go... You want to go to Harrisburg as well? Sure, why not? Let's go to a couple of these ones near us and then come back. Apply. It's an 18-month travel plan, but I think it's pretty good. We're going to be in a crusade anyway, so I'm not that worried about yeah, us being busy for something else. So let's go. Right. Do I want to buy your materials? Sure. Because I am actually building in Washington, so that's kind of worth it. Broadening horizons for my daughter. I guess I'll increase her stewardship. Is my daughter my heir because she's the next one in charge of America, or... No, Attorney General Vera is going to be the next one for America. Our friend. Anyone I can get to promote my side here? Yep. There's a forced vote. Any other forced votes that we can see? Yep, there's another one. Just going to go down a list and see, like, anyone else that we can just convince to vote for our side. Yep, there we go. There's another one. All three of them weren't voting for us initially, and now they all are. You'd like to give me this? I decline. I don't want it. Right, so what's the... How does the vote look now? Looks pretty good. I'm also going to promote you again, because it's probably worn off since last time. Yeah, wonderful. And night by campfire. I'm going to lose a bunch of stress. Visited some places. Okay. Also, while we're here, yeah, just wanted to make sure we were on the earn money one. Liberty, anybody? Aha, we have somebody who can be a successor. Nice. Okay. How long till the crusade? 13 days. Okay, we are going directly through the land that's going to be crusaded for, but that's okay. Crusade for Northflow. Right, I'm in pause now. Let's have a little look. So, yeah, a couple of these ones are hostile to me, and I am traveling through the land. It's not necessarily the smartest move I've ever made, but that's okay. Raise all. I think we do actually want all of our troops raised here. What's happened? Why is... I guess, yeah, they just got more votes somewhere. Okay. I was going to go, why don't we have all the votes? But I guess they just got more. Okay. I don't care about either of these people, so I'm not going to care about it. It was basically like, which one of these people should have this artifact? So I'm like, doesn't matter to me. It's just not my issue, basically. Right. Raising troops. Yes, I came in here for Garden Hermit. I don't have anyone who can fill that role. Okay. I'm going to wait for this to fully reinforce, because we do actually have a dangerous army that we're against. Do I want this person to be our lover? Sure. Sounds good to me. Because I am both Hail or because I'm both fit and strong, I can lift a wagon up, so we'd only get a slight delay. Poetry about legacy gives us more legitimacy gain, means that we lose less. That's nice. I can now seize the moment on this one. Right. I don't need whatever secret you have, and I have now promoted that, so to get some extra vote strength. Good. I'm not going to take the option that gives me a chance to lose my leg. Now, the person who's in charge of this war is this guy, who apparently holds this land right here. It's barony. So we should just go over there and get it. Right. Let's beat up this army first. You're our best commander, so let's put you in charge. Let's go. Right. Wonderful. Land of milk and fish. I'm going to increase progress and lower my stress. We got some diplomacy for visiting Northflow, which is where the Crusaders for. Funnily enough. Rivals End. Victoria has just killed her rival. I can call the guards, or I can say I saw nothing. Who's Victoria? Victoria is just this person. I'll expose her secret, I guess. Yeah. I mean, she kind of did it. Kind of get the feeling you need to be executed, Victoria. Probably shouldn't be murdering people. My hot take. Ooh, new martial, like perk. Let's grab ourselves Total War. Makes our wars cheaper. Oh, and a new learning one, which is going to be Fitness Expert. Nice. So that gives us a health boost, so our health is now good still. Do we want to pivot from learning? Yes. Okay, pivot to what? Well, the options basically go into martial to try and go into like combat engineers and things. Maybe go into wanderer, maybe go into stewardship. Those are kind of like our three main ones. Stewardship will let us get centralization, building. I can go back to stewardship. Yeah, I'm going to go back to stewardship for a little bit with some extra income. Seems good to me. Right, attack in here. It's the first army down. I need a new marshal. New marshal's going to be you. You're a powerful vassal and you're good at the job. Right, in here. Horse healer. You can get me excellent horse care. Reduces maintenance for a price. Sure, we'll do that. Right, I don't know if it's worth it, but we'll do it anyway. There's another new powerful family. Get mercenary contracts here. I'm just gonna gain 1 stress. We'll lose the stress instead of getting a chance of illness. Defeated an army, a strange figure. We stop for a break on the road. My entourage surrounds a clearing, hurrying around, watching for bandits and gathering supplies, leaving me to myself for just a moment. The wind blows out of my crackling campfire like a match wood to my breath. I feel someone behind me and I turn to see a stranger has found her way into my camp. She grins nonchalantly as if she'd always been there. What a lucky day it is to happen upon a legend himself, President Curley of the United States of America. Prove yourself a legend, clown, they said, and say our battle will be legendary if I win the duel. I don't know who this is. I can't even look at them first, or guards. I'll face you in a duel. It's going to delay our journey 30 days, but that's okay. How strong are you? Very, but I am stronger. That's good. Let's go for the very high chance of success. Mine was good with small errors. Hers was formidable. Let's go for strike power riposte. A legendary victory. I have won. Discount to upgrading our legend has increased. We are victorious. Gets us 4 in Aspiring Blade Master and 4 in Foot, which is getting us very, very close to level 2. Wonderful. Well, that's good. So where are we? So that is... Yes, this is where I want to look. So when we get to 100, we have to upgrade our legend. Because that will then allow us to get up to 300, which is what allows you to complete it. Once we get to 300, you can increase the quality of your legend again to spread it up to 500 baronies. We don't want to do that because it greatly increases the cost, and if you don't care about the buff on the baronies that you're getting, you might as well just wait wait until the 5-year timer is up and then increase the quality and complete on the same day, and then you'd have to pay extra. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Right, equine emissaries. And get a warhorse for 900 gold. Sure, I'll spend the money. Right, we've won a siege. Let's make our way back, defeat an army. The warhorse. You can have a name inspired by history. Hey, they've got special names in here for all the horses. That's cool. You shall be named Blueskin after Washington's horse. Definitely. Right. Secrets are being exposed. That's fine. And I've defeated an army. Chase them. Right. Got more experience. Oh, I realized something that we need to change. In here... I'll just zoom out so we're not hearing the battle stuff. I want to take this off, and I want to replace it with... everything that gives stewardship lifestyle? I do, it's that one. I think that's the correct one, actually. I'm going to see if we had anything else that we wanted. This one also gives stewardship and travel speed, but I'm going to take stewardship and 3% monthly income, which is actually an absurd amount of money. Okay. And then in here, we should have 2 books. We have a book. Here. Which we don't need to replace. Yeah, I don't need to replace either book. Wonderful. Right. And we've won another battle. Get over here, defeat another one. Actually, let's go for this one. You look like the people who are... oh no, you're the Holy Columbian Commonwealth's one. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought that they were the people who were in charge of the war, but I don't think they are. Right, we're actually not going to catch them. Let's head in here and siege. Distant lands arrival. At last I've arrived in distant Kutsimil, and this is far from what I was promised. The great magical land of the Batabil of Kutsimil that excited my imagination is just that, imaginary. The real Batabil of Kutsimil is sad and humble. I make my way to what I assume is the home of a noble family, and I'm greeted by a strange noble man. My noble bearing clearly precedes me, as he seems immediately eager to know who I am and what brings me here. So we can get a discount towards our legend. We can get a discount towards our legend here. But it's the same. Oh, if I win the duel, I see. So I could, yeah, or have you a gift for me. Get foreign soil, which gives us holding tax, is popular opinion, and a legendary journey for 10 years. I need the legend spread chance, so yeah, we'll get the gift. Fantastic. It was a scandal. No. Okay. Just do not care. Right. It's another siege done. How many things do I need to siege to get the whole of this province? I think I need to go down here as well to get the rest of it. Right. Let's go down here. Let's siege. You can be persuaded to back my legend. That's good. We get gifts from villagers. Nice. And lowers my stress to nothing. Now have a new stewardship perk. I'm going to grab cutting cornerstones because it's going to make all of our building constructing cheaper, which is good. Also, yeah, wait a second. That's a good point, game. I lost my domicile at some point. I guess I lost it when I became federal. Huh. Interesting. I just realized that we completely... that's the first time I noticed we lost our domicile. Oh well, it's not a huge deal. It's just kind of annoying, actually, but, like... Anyway, whatever. Eat him up. You're running. And you're going to escape. Okay, head up here. Beat him up. Right. I'm not going to take the 1% chance I die. I'm going to give you a donation. Right. Where are we? We're here. Right. Do we have taken war score yet? Nope. Okay. More diplomacy lifestyle experience. Let's go. Guardian Angel. Somebody saved somebody else while we were traveling. I'll say quick thinking. That's fine, and we're our friends. Okay, chase him down. We caught him. Nice. Head down here, let's beat him up. Okay. There's a new person in charge of Liberty, which probably means that we need a new worthy successor. Yep. Okay. Head south. Beat him up. Okay. Over here. Yep, we're gonna catch him and we're gonna beat him up. You need food? Sure, I'll be a kind ruler for 5 years. It makes people like me. Have some food. Right, next army. Defeated, that's 100% war score. Orsa demands. The infidels tasted the wrath of Washington. So be it. Right. Clear that. Visiting more places, getting more experience. Clear those out. How are we doing on this? Hey, we finished seasoned now, so that gives us more stewardship, more prowess. That's good. Then, in here we have 16 prisoners, so we're going to ransom. Nice. Enzo's our new heir. Right, that's all fine. Anyone else I can ransom? No? Okay. Recruit. Anyone who has enough prowess, which I'm going to say is probably over 12, gets recruited. If you're on 12, you can be recruited. Yep, recruited. Jorl. Weak hook. Houston. I guess I'll convert you because you don't want to give me a hook under any circumstances. Recruit. Wendell. Recruit. Victor. Recruit. Wonderful. Get all these people out of my prison, whatever way they're getting out of it. Fish in the sea. Well-fed travelers for 2 months. Sure, let's do that. That's good. Wonderful. Where are we? We are here, on our way back. Fantastic. Daughter's our new heir. That trait to be known to all there. I'm missing a bodyguard. Good timing. Our forces were so pressed and harried, and yet we still prevailed. I hear tell indeed that it was in fact you who arrived at the pivotal moment with reinforcements. What a timely time for our arrival. 50% chance we get organizer? I got it. Fantastic. Huge. Army movement speed is great. Yeah, love it. Okay, got more random renown. We're almost back. We got court poetry about romance. If I check my vassals here as well, we should see that they don't hate me as much as they used to. Yeah, so we're down to negative 31 per vassal, which is much better. For whom the bell tolls? Yeah, sure, we'll get legend spread chance. It doesn't make you immortal. I don't believe there's anything from that event line that can make you immortal. In case you were wondering. It's not nearly as exciting as it looks, and you might be like, wow, that looks so unique and interesting. And it was the first 4 or 5 times we saw the events. However, there aren't an awful lot of events for legends. Enzo's dead. Well, that's horrible. New person in charge of Tar Heel is Jonah. Okay, well that's a problem. I guess I'm going to vote for my daughter. Yeah, my player heir, daughter, and niece. Yep, let's do that. Not ideal. We've almost arrived back. I'm going to kill this person and get some money. We've arrived. Fantastic. Well, that was a good little trip for getting our experience up. I mean, our son dying while we were away is not ideal. Now vassalize these people. Sure. Vassalize them. Next, how about you? Yeah, okay. I can also vassalize you. The expanding all the way into here. How about you? Oh, you think we're remote. I see. Okay, so I become at peace with my fleeting existence. It gives me more discount towards upgrading. Can I upgrade yet? I can. Perfect. Let's upgrade. How much does it cost me? Not a lot. Almost exactly the money we have. Right, so we want to increase quality once. We don't want to increase quality again, just once. Right, where are you? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, let's grab that person. And then you're over here. Sure. Continue just expanding into random places. Okay. You still don't want to be my vassal? Nope. I'm going to learn your language, which I think will allow us to be your... will allow us to make you our vassal. Let's get that one. Okay. Continuing along here. Okay. You? Me realizing that this is Mexico, not the United States that we're expanding into, I think, right now. But that's okay. If they want to be my vassal, they want to be my vassal either way. That's fine. So that's this land. Which I can make if I had enough money. Okay. That's okay. We're almost due. I can vassalize you. But you're a kingdom level title. Really? Wait, where's your title? Oh, that's a head of faith title. I see. Yeah, all right. I'll vassalize you as well then. If you want to be my vassal, that's perfectly acceptable. Right, bunch of money. Well, thank you for the 900 gold extra. I can now create this land. Which will now mean that you want to be my vassal, because it's de jure. No, it's not, because this is de jure. Okay, never mind. Well, I'm going to give this to... I don't know. I guess you. I'm going to give you this land. State of New Navarre. Then I'm going to grant you some vassals of that one. And that one. Wonderful. Probably don't desire anything. That's good. Right. Transfer more vassals to other people. At least that means all the new land we got was one vassal. Oh no, because there's also people in here who... You should probably be under wherever this kingdom is. I should probably create that kingdom and give it to Amarillo. Maybe? Maybe I should just give them that... Yeah, I should probably just give them that vassal. Castilla over here is part of a different area entirely. Do you want to be my vassal? Not really, but kinda. Alright. No, I'm not going to your grand wedding. But yeah, okay. Oh, you're going to be my vassal, right? Yep. Good. So you're now my vassal. You want to be my vassal? No, it's not even an option to ask, apparently. Okay. I'm assuming the answer is no. Yep. Okay. California? Can't even ask. Okay. Oh, because you're an Empire tier. Oh, okay. Oh, you'll be my vassal. Okay. Cool. Do I want Hosmir to be in my court? Oh, apparently he's a mirror image of me. No, I think I don't need that event chain. Right. So we expanded over here now. That's good. Yeah, we'll get them once the learning language thing is done. You don't want to be my vassal. You're almost there. And you are an emperor. Alright, cool. Well, I think this is a good point to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.